Game's gonna be over by halftime. About to be up in yo ass. Stop that shit. Yeah, that's right. You don't want that shit. Sorry. It's gonna be a long game.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my bids and more. Link in the description below. Welcome back, Money Team. It's Madden Money Shot. Stepping out the college cheese as always. In today's video, we have a game against a trash talker, and I'm also going to show you guys a defense that I specifically chose this team to use. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help and more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. In today's video, we got a guy that was trash talking right out the gate.
Fuck Waco, Texas. Up in yo ninja, I'm about to be up in yo ass.
And I can't tell if he was trying to have fun or if he was trying to intimidate me, since he literally has one of the highest rated teams in the game with a 15-point higher overall, a 20-point higher overall offense, and an almost 15 higher overall defense.
This game's gonna be over by halftime.
But I do know that he was an absolute clown.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's right. You don't want that shit.
And I thought this guy was going to be cool and let me make my substitution since he has such a huge advantage.
Do what you need to do. Change everything you need to change.
He says as he literally hits resume, giving me 30 seconds to make substitutions to my entire team.
It's gonna be a long game.
And then he literally starts to trash talk me while I only have 30 seconds to make adjustments to my roster.
I don't know his name. Up in yo ninja. Game's gonna be over by halftime. About to be up in yo ass. Stop that shit. It's gonna be a long game.
So I was a little bit extra motivated to win this game, but the only reason I chose Baylor is because I like their defense, and I didn't even really plan or lab an offense going into the game. So I just started off with a random bunch of plays.
Sorry ass.
And I don't usually run bunch stuff, but since I don't know this playbook, I did see a couple of things from my Alabama offensive ebook that I also put out in some unstoppable play videos in this RPO play here and the dig return. So I decided to run this offense for this video. So if you guys want to see more about some of these plays, I will have links on screen at the end of the video, so stick around for that.
Stop that shit.
As I get into 3rd and 1 and call the dig return, as pretty much every one of these routes in the bunch will get open, and we take the flat route just to get the first.
It's covered.
And I get into field goal territory right away before he shuts down my run, and I get a bad throw and a comeback route, forcing me into a 3rd and 10 where I throw an interception.
Damn it!
But luckily he ran into one of my receivers downfield in coverage. Give me a fresh set of downs in almost red zone territories. I go back to my dink and dunk style RPO plays, as pretty much everything I'm doing is short passes and catch and runs after the fact, as we get right down to the goal line and punch it in to take a lead.
Fuck you!
And this loudmouth got quiet really quickly. And when I say this guy was a clown, I meant it, because only a clown would do something like this.
You fucking retarded or something? That ain't fucking right.
Now we're up 2 possessions and we get the ball back. Then back on offense, we go to our 2-play scheme, which is basically just 2 of the harder to stop plays, with this RPO being 1 as we run on the ground for about 8 yards on the next play. Before we go back to the dig return on the next play, as pretty much every route here gets open against every type of defense. The flat beats zone, the in route beats man, and the zig route beats both. As we hit this route and we're off to the races for a 1-play touchdown.
He could go all the way.
I decided to go for 2 with the exact same play to go up 3 possessions.
Oops.
I was really trying to guarantee victory against this guy, but I'm just going to have to settle for 2. And since he didn't hit his head on the goalpost during the kickoff, I finally get to show you guys my defense, which for today's video is going to be the 3-4 odd. Literally the reason that I chose this team, because they have some of the fastest linebackers in the entire game, and the depth is unmatched by any other team in the game as well. As I typically take the fastest linebackers and put them at outside linebacker, like this 87 speed Dilworth, who's going to be my right outside linebacker. And at my left outside linebacker, I also put White, who's got an 89 speed. There's also a 90 speed middle linebacker named Evans, but I typically save him as my user middle linebacker. And then at the 2 defensive end spots, I put 2 of the fastest linebackers that are also the highest rated that are left, in Thomas, who's got an 84 speed, and Linton on the other side, who's got an 81 speed. Give me one of the fastest front sevens to run this package from in the entire game. And my opponent's going to come out mostly in shotgun packages this entire game, but it's not going to matter because I have so much speed up front. A few different plays here that I like to run, but my favorite coverages are going to be cover 6 for pass defense, and if I'm going to blitz, I want to use the cover 3 match, which is going to be one of the better coverages, but it's also going to be the best play to blitz from. On the first play for run defense, you just want to make sure that you always have this blitzing outside middle linebacker on the opposite side of the field of the running back, and that's because if you're going against a shotgun look like this, if he's going to run the ball, the running back has to come in that direction.
Surprise, motherfucker!
As he does on the very next play, and the blitzing outside linebacker gets him immediately for a 2-yard loss. Now for pass defense, you still want that blitzing outside middle linebacker to be in the same direction opposite the running back, because it's going to help with the blitz as well, but you can really get pressure from anywhere. Now I'm going to send a blitz on the next play, but sometimes I'll just run coverage, but regardless of whether I'm running coverage or not, I'll always spread the defensive line and the linebackers by hitting D-pad to the left and up, and then D-pad to the right and up. So the blitz and the coverage base look exactly the same, and my opponent can never tell which one I'm doing. If I want to blitz though, all I have to do is blitz all linebackers, which is D-pad to the right and down the right stick. And then I want to bring my user middle linebacker over the guard here, so I have my best opportunity to pull one of these linemen, allowing either the edge defenders or sometimes even this middle linebacker to come right through the A-gap. Also want to make sure that you flip this play so that this seam flat here is on the side of the field that has the most receivers, as it's going to be my job to drop back on the tight end, but this seam flat here will match this slot receiver 9 times out of 10 no matter what pattern he runs, so it's always important to have him on the side of the field that you're not. And on the very next play, he runs something with too long of a play action, and we get an instant sack, dropping it back to 3rd and 19. And if you watch the replay in slow-mo, you can see how the pressure comes from the outside and right up the middle, which is pretty typical of this defense. On 3rd and long, I'm going to play coverage, but I always have the option of putting this outside linebacker who's on a blitz into a QB spy or a hard flat if I want to do that, as on the next play he runs with the quarterback, and a QB spy in that scenario would have been key. He almost gets the first down and keeps his drive alive with a 4th and 1. On 4th and 1, I'm pretty sure that he's going to run the ball, so I send that blitz one more time, and he runs a mesh double drags concept to get the first down. He does run the ball on the next 2 plays, but he doesn't get very far as I have my defense set up the right way, and you can see how he gets about 4 yards on the first run before we absolutely shut him down the next run, and I don't know how he didn't get tackled immediately, but he falls forward there for 1 yard to get the 3rd and 5 before I decide to send the blitz, and he tries that mesh double drags crosser once again, so I just cover the receiver that he hit last time to force a 4th and 2 that he couldn't wait to get into as he calls a hurry up, and I'm going to make a new adjustment where I'm basically going to put these guys on hard flats to defend those 2 yards by hitting Y or triangle and down the right stick to play underneath, as well as give me some coverage just in case he tries to roll out with the quarterback, which is exactly what he does. So we just push in the right stick, cover the receiver in the area, and he has no choice but to loft it downfield for the game winner, as my opponent was right.
Game's gonna be over by halftime.
It sure was, just not the way that he was expecting it to be.
See ya.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. If you guys want to see more videos about the offense and defense that I was using in today's gameplay, that pop up on screen. So just click the links, and until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out.
Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.